Carbon dating can only be performed on dead biological bodies or pieces of biological bodies like cloth or wood from a ship or bones. You're saying, so if the continents and Pangaea are so young, why can't we carbon date the dinosaur skeletons? Not all paleontologists are uniformitarian. They have carbon dated dinosaur bones from various digs. So yes, they can have carbon dated, and they have carbon dated dinosaur fossils and eggs, which is not possible if they're older than 60,000 years old. And then you're thinking, what about animals found within the geological strata? Don't they match where they're supposed to be in the geological time lines according to evolution? No, they don't. Outside of mass graveyards, it is very rare to find a fossilized vertebrate. So no geological timeline delineation exists for evolution. It's just a cookbook drawing for schools. It's not actual. Mass graveyards for dinosaurs are found around the world. The United States, Canada, China, and Africa. Africa is hosting the largest mass prehistoric graveyard. The African graveyard is estimated, okay, this is a true mass graveyard, is estimated at containing 800 billion skeletons within it. Within these graveyards are all kinds of mammals. You would recognize them. All kinds of birds, fish, and dinosaurs, with no delineation of geological or evolutionary time between them. They're all just piled on top of each other. So why would fish be buried with them? Think about it for a minute. You'll get there. Also, the paleontologists have been finding for the past couple decades dinosaur blood cells, soft tissues, collagen within the bones. These soft tissues cannot last within the bones for more than 100,000 years. Entropy won't allow it to happen. It would just become a rock. So skeptical colleagues are blocking and excluding these scientists and their findings using cuts of funds, ridicule, oppression, persecution, exclusion, firing those people, using bad-mouthing tactics when they publish their findings instead of performing a true blind scientific validation of their findings, like a true scientist. Here's a list of the carbon-dated dinosaurs' ages according to carbon dating. Of course, the uniformitarianism movement put the dinosaurs that go extinct 65 million years ago. Well, they say that this collagen and the cells in the blood vessels and are built or caused by bacteria, and that they're just dating old bacteria found within the remains. So a team of geneticists led by Dr. Mary Schweitzer and her team examined the DNA of the cells found in these dinosaurs, specifically a duck-billed dinosaur. They took the cells from collagen and bone and blood cells and other soft tissues and discovered they were nothing like the cells of bacteria. The geneticists found enough of the dinosaurs' cells, RNA, DNA, that was still intact that they could see that the duck-billed dinosaur had coding more like a bird than a bacteria. A cell's RNA DNA can only last in the ground at 45 degrees Fahrenheit until complete DNA disintegration, its entropy within a cell, for 22,000 years. Okay, so we know the mass extinction happened. These graveyards were formed less than 22,000 years ago. So, in conclusion, Entropy aging of the continents is simple and validated using several methods. The entropy timeline using ocean rise due to erosion or coastal reduction rates dates the continents as being around 19,000 years old. And the present coastal reduction rates will take the present continents all the way down in 1,000,000 years, showing that all of Pangaea since inception cannot be more than 500,000 years old. Remember, ocean and land erosion existed pre the continental split. An asteroid strike can account for the split and placement of the continents, as well as the extinction of the dinosaurs, which carbon dating puts at 20 to 40,000 years ago, and the entropy of the dinosaurs' DNA sets the time at the creation of the mass graveyards at around 20,000 years ago. And an extra bonus here. The coal formed around the polystrates, carbon dated at happening around 20,000 years ago. Polystrates show that the stratum was piled up all at once. Yep. True entropy dating all fits together like puzzle pieces. And entropy determines the age of it all. No matter how much money or number of famous people and large textbooks the uniformitarians create to form a norm that is not even logically possible. Yep, there's hundreds of billions thrown at creating and enforcing the uniformitarian delusion and our society's norms. So if you're into money, stay the course. Beware, though, that truth always comes out. And in the end, history does not look well on the deluded minds who stayed the course after knowing the truth. And the true definition of insanity is the presence of delusions. A delusion is a false belief, a lie, held with strong conviction despite superior evidence to the contrary.